Dance is a performing art form consisting of sequences of movement having an aesthetic and often a symbolic value. Dance is the only art form that can express mystical symbolism by virtue of its repertoire of movements and use of hand gestures called mudras. The nature of reality can be explored either by seeking in the objective way like the scientists do, or in the subjective way by being in oneness with reality in the mystical way. Accordingly, the deepest truths of nature have been eloquently expressed by the symbolism of Nataraja. This symbolism revealed itself to our mystics in deep meditative states where the dancer and the dance got entwined, unraveling the yogic vision of the ultimate nature of existence. The form of Nataraja is considered to be one of the most brilliant and profound symbolisms in the history of mysticism. The image symbolizes the ultimate reality in the form of a dance of energy in the quantum or the existential domain. The Nataraja symbol combines in a single form the threefold aspect of Shiva's roles as the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer of the universe. In Shiva's endless dance movements are expressed the forces of creation, preservation, and destruction, and in the graceful steps is hidden a deep understanding of our universe. Nataraja's dance is not just a symbol. This cosmic dance is taking place within each one of us at the atomic level in every moment. Reality has often been equated to a dance, the intelligent rhythmic harmonies of creation, in the form of vibrating filaments, infinitesimally small, inside the quark, called strings, as per the string theory, amidst the 11 dimensions and mathematically expressed as the M theory. According to the idea of the string theory, these cosmic strings dance in different patterns to make up all the different types of particles that form the world around us. Does that answer anything? It only opens up the doorways towards endless unknowns like dark matter, dark energy, and unknowables like consciousness. Whether we can scientifically address the ultimate truth inside a dark, empty space is still enigmatic, as alternative theories of gravity like Milgramian dynamics are being proposed. with a better predictable model for the rotational motion of the spiral galaxy without the need of dark matter. That is what we call Shiva, a principle of infinite potentiality and variation, quite baffling to the reasoning intelligence. The Bhagavad Gita says, the self unfolds itself for its self. The self unfolded itself with a pulsation. This is the point of singularity in the language of physics, and the event is termed as the Big Bang, which possibly happened because of quantum fluctuations arising out of a collision between two different forms of universes with two different laws of physics. Old forms dissolve into one, and a new entity evolves with a probabilistic possibility of a new kind of a universe. As we know, it was an event of primordial pulsation and not of an explosion which threw away mass because of the explosion into the space. The entire space existed with its subatomic particles, and this pulsation made the space to vibrate, and this vibration was rhythmic and led to the evolution of this universe. This rhythmic vibration of the shaft of consciousness is the dance of Shiva, the celestial dance, the cosmic dance, the dance of evolution of the Nataraja.
स्मरच्छिदं पुरच्छिदं भवच्छिदं मखच्छिदं गजच्छिदान्धकच्छिदं तमन्तकच्छिदं भजे अगर्व सर्वमङ्गलाकला कदम्ब मञ्जरी रसप्रवाह माधुरी विजृम्भणा मधुव्रतं स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं भवान्तकं मखान्तकं.
To fulfill his threefold functions, Shiva displays various attributes. Layers of deep meanings are hidden in the Nataraja idol. For instance, the upper right hand. In his upper right hand, Shiva holds the Damaru, which is a small drum shaped like an hourglass. It symbolizes the principle of sound, which requires space for its propagation. This, in effect, denotes creation or the creative principle. In the upper left hand is held Agni or fire, which signifies final destruction, the dissolution of all forms, out of which new worlds would arise subsequently. The lower right hand shows the Abhaya Mudra, which in Sanskrit means fear not, which is a promise of protection and preservation. In short, it is the principle of preservation. The lower left hand points towards the raised foot, which signifies upliftment and salvation. It also follows the form of an elephant trunk, which is the Gajahasta Mudra, alluding to the wisdom in respect of the trunk's downward orientation, representing life and the ability to conquer obstacles and to distinguish between the gross and the subtle. The elephant's trunk is supersensitive to external stimuli, like sensing the rumble of faraway herds and even far-off thunder with telescopic attention. In other words, discrimination and the ability to discern. This aspect is ingrained in the Gajahasta Mudra. The dwarf on which Shiva dances is the demon Apasmara, symbolizing Shiva's victory over ignorance. Around the dancing form of Shiva, we see a circle of flames called the Prabha Mandala. The Prabha Mandala represents the manifestation of the universe in the form of energy. The Ganga on Shiva's head. When, according to Hindu mythology, a river descended from heaven to earth, Shiva broke its fall with his hair, thereby keeping the earth from being crushed by its force. So Nataraja's head is full of matted hair in which the ferocious river Ganga is locked. Then we come to the face of Shiva. As he dances the world in and out of existence, Shiva maintains a stoic face, representing his neutrality of being in complete balance. The dynamism and ecstasy of the energetic dance is depicted with the whirling hair, which spreads out in thin strands expressing being, consciousness, and bliss, otherwise stated as the Sat, Chit, and Anand. In the schematic diagram of the Nataraja, if we superimpose an imagined square within the radius of the circle of the Prabha Mandala, the horizontal length of the square ought to be 137 divided by 225, which equals to 0.6088, which is the golden ratio. Amazingly, the fine structure constant alpha is very nearly equal to 1 divided by 137. It is the measure of the strength of the electromagnetic force that governs how electrically charged elementary particles and light interact. The strange number 1 divided by 137 shows up everywhere in physics. What does it mean? It is the answer to life, the universe, and everything that we see, as it is the most significant constant out of the 20 constants of the visible universe. The parallel between Shiva's dance and the dance of the subatomic particles was put forward by Fritjof Capra in his world-famous book, The Tao of Physics. The scientist Carl Sagan also drew the metaphor between the cosmic dance of the Nataraja and the modern study of the cosmic dance of subatomic particles. That perhaps explains why 2-meter tall statue of the Nataraja was installed at CERN, the European Center for Research in Particle Physics, in Geneva. Such things are never easy to comprehend with our rational intellect. Let the superior reasoning power beyond illimitably and incomprehensibility of the universe or multiverse liberate our minds from our ignorant imitation of truth and childlike prattle trying to verbalize and making sense out of the unknowable.